Alright, warriors, gather around. Check this out. Before we get started, let's do a breathing exercise. Subscriptions before the breathing exercise. Pause for a second, at ease. And then we're going to regulate together. But part of regulating is feeling better now that you subscriptions. Unlike yesterday where you meant to and forgot. Come on now. Come on, show me some love. Come on. I love y'all with my whole ass. Why would you say that? Well, because for most of us, our ass is bigger than our heart, isn't it? Look, come on. Subscriptions. Let's take this breath. Let's do this for 5 seconds. Let's regulate our minds. Provide each other some loop interrupters. Some things we can learn and observe so we don't fall for the shit. And the more we repeat it, the more we reverberate it, the more understanding we'll have to identify it and respond properly. Because we're going to learn right now, not later, what it feels like to take 5 seconds to go from, alright, gotcha. Not today, bitch. 5 seconds, that breathing exercise gets you from reactive to responding. And that's kind of what it looks like, don't it? Let's tame that beast. You know and I know. You ain't gonna win every time. And sometimes a narcissist needs to hear the brutal truth. And it's exhausting for you. That's how I know you're not the narcissist. Because you don't get off on it. You don't go bragging to others about what you just done to someone. Oh, some of y'all have been in the conversations where you hear a narcissist bragging how they outdone or underdone or underhandedly done. Warriors, it's time to observe and listen and take heed to what it is you're rubbing elbows with. 5 seconds gets you realigned, gets you back in your lane, and you'll appreciate it even more and more not being in chaos. It's like being in a fucking roller derby. 5 seconds. Let's talk with peace in our hearts, because we are right now experiencing what it feels like to be in your lane, to have intellectual conversations that are more delicious bestest. 5 seconds, come on out. Release slowly. Woo! Shake it off, y'all. Shake that shit off. You know, narcissists are just adult projects and potential stuck. And their con is needing to be saved from themselves because you see something better in them than they see in themselves. It's kind of like the angler fish. Look it up. Angler fish. And it's got this booger antenna that hangs off its forehead and dangles a little light bulb that attracts bait. That's what the narcissist uses to give you the idea now. Stop what the fuck you're doing, look at me. To give you the idea that potential is worth investing in. Got your attention now? Y'all gonna fuck around and end up being in a harem closet. Look, narcissists stood in line twice when it came to handing out the DNA for hornyism, and they passed up logic and common sense. They just, you know what, give me a double helping of that, hump your leg. I'm interested more in that right there. Yes, sir. Now, because of this insatiable appetite that can't be filled, it is only realized at their epiphany stage or phase, which we call mortification. This is where narcissists in the aging cycle, all of them, all levels, it matters not knowing what cluster, what psychopathy, whatever, all these fanciful, beautimous words to define toxicity. All you need to know is a snake is a snake is a snake, right? Okay. Now, what you need to understand is because of this, most have their epiphany stage when they become irrelevant in society. No one trusts them. Everyone's abandoned them. Word has got out for exactly who they are. And of course, they'll be blaming you for that. And warriors, get this, because of this, you know, there's an old saying that a person knows how irrelevant they really are when they're sitting at the bar and have to buy their own drinks. Warriors, what's beautiful about you and different about narcissists, you'll never experience that realization. You're welcome back. Every connection you've ever been in, as a matter of fact, wants you back. Think about that. Genuinely, not to whoop your ass, but to apologize. Even the ones that try to destroy you. You see, warriors, your authenticity is your currency. Your truth is your protection. You're a treasure trove of meat, sought after by those of sound mind and those of arrested development. Warriors, it's your responsibility to learn from each connection and minimize your risk and avoid fucking up your social credit score, your resume. Because let me enlighten you on something. The more connections you have, the less chance you're going to learn the mostest and the bestest from the trauma. It chips away at you. It dilutes your hope in humanity. You got a taste of it already. What I need you to learn to do is trust in yourself so you know what to look for in others, and trust from now the fuck on is earned. Earned. Because the meat you're protecting is your money, your energy, your attention, and your time. That is the currency. There's a saying, if you raise your kids right, you'll enjoy your grandkids. And if you don't, well, you'll be raising your grandkids. Warriors, a true sign that you are dealing with a narcissist, because let me tell you, everybody's been using the word so much now, it's a buzzword, it's diluted. Even narcissists run around pointing the damn fingers at each other. Narcissists, some of y'all been called that on the way out. Let me tell y'all something so you can gauge it. The true sign of a narcissist is this: they will utterly destroy, by themselves, single-handedly, destroy any ability to come back. Are you listening to me? That's when you know you're dealing with a true narcissist, sociopath, psychopath. They do this because they don't need you meddling in their new supply. They have mastered the discard, and believe me, aren't thinking twice about you. These are seasoned vets who have mastered super high functioning Masters of manipulation. In fact, if the trauma bond works, fantastical in their eyes, because you'll be the one coming back. And they fully are aware that they only need to pay attention to what wants them. They don't go chasing what doesn't want them. So they make themselves more appealing, charming, a beach harmer. Talk them draws right off your ass. And you need to have the snap to understand when you're being manipulated. Can you trick narcissists? You absolutely can. But let me tell you, you first need to understand the source of the manipulation and the end goal. How many are involved in the manipulation? Second, you need to also understand the mind games and manipulations being used. Different in the work environment than in personal relationships. You need to be aware of your surroundings. You need to start connecting dots on maybe conversations that others weren't privileged to be a part of, but all of a sudden you hear them speaking of it as if they were there. Uh-oh. Another thing is recognizing when narcissists are in need of validation. You can take advantage of narcissists when they're starving for it. They'll eat right out of your hand. Kind of feels like a horse trying to grab some oats. That's when you got them right where you need them. Do all kinds of shit for you. Warriors, finally, you need to be able to have emotional distance with every connection. Don't catch the feels ever so quickly. Regulate that, and narcissists won't be having a field day with your ass. They gotta find a different challenge. An area of least resistance. Reverse archeology, warriors, it's a beautiful thing, because all I'm talking about right now to you is what narcissists are doing to you at different levels. Now, here's some things that narcissists do, say, that you need to be kind of aware of and understand. There's a high potential propensity that the person you are observing or listening to may be a narcissist. Keep this in mind. They're never interested in listening to you. It's almost like they're looking right through you. You ever have those kind of conversations where you're doing the talking? In fact, you can kind of start mumbling at the end, like, nah, nah, nah. So what do you think? And they'll go, oh, yeah, man. Sure, for sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Also, they like to walk ahead of you, as if you're not there in public. They want to lead the horse. You feel me? Another thing is, they don't ever have a straight answer for your question. They want to answer questions with questions. So reverse narcology dictates, what do you do? Answer questions with questions. Because a person who's getting their questions answered is the one with authority in the conversations. You do this, reverse narcology, you can tiptoe your ass out of any conversation, because it's when they can't catch a breath edgewise in the conversations, is how they command you from leaving. When you command it, you can walk away. You can break away anytime. Warriors, telltale signs is they hold a grudge for a long time. So if anyone's trying to share secretos, psst, come here. Psst, mira, come here. That one right there, man, check this out. 10 years ago, they borrowed $5 from me. Yeah. Hold a grudge. Understand that is a narcissist you're dealing with. Psychopath, sociopath. They never forget. You've had those damn creepy ass conversations, but you didn't pay no mind to it. I bet you do now. Look, they will also resort to emotional blackmail. They'll make it a point to find 4 or 5 events or circumstances where you hurt their feelings, and they're going to make a big deal about it. and they're going to use that for emotional blackmail to hold it against you every time. Warriors, they will also apologize. Oh shit. Yeah, I said it. They will apologize when it benefits them. They ain't ignorant. No, sir. Warriors, they're hypocrites. All narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, cluster Bs, whatever you want to call these special people, short bus riders. And because I am a gentleman, I call them dumbasses with crowns, because they put it on their own head. And every now and again, your intelligent ass decided to crown a dumbass. Hey, let's just put accountability where it's at. It don't feel good, don't taste good, but it shouldn't, because it's going to keep you from falling on it all over again. Accidentally fell on some ass. Come on now. And this is the classic that you need to start paying attention to, and it's not charm. Don't mistake a chameleon, a shapeshifter, for charm. If you meet me here in church, on the beach, on the front line, on the surf line, at Walmart, or just taking a fucking stroll or a piss, the Chico you see before you is the same Chico, Jesse, that you'll meet anywhere. The narcissist acts totally different with different people. That is so definitive in every one of these creatures that I've observed. And I'm sharing that with you because that's golden. That will identify 99%. Now you see the scarlet letter, the mark of the beast. How does it feel? Kind of scary at first, ain't it? Ooh, boo. Cállate. Hey, and don't get overconfident. Not the chiefless. At ease. 5 seconds needs to be applied also when you're feeling the butterflies. And warriors, look at me. I'm proud of every damn one of y'all. Y'all are awesome. Doing a fantastic job. And I appreciate your support, keeping this channel content going and helping to financially support what it takes to keep this content going. I appreciate y'all. You give from the heart, and I love it. I love the messages. Even those, look, I want to share this much with you because you have no idea how much support we get where they've asked us point blank not to be mentioned. They don't want the credit. And so as a collective, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Because in this case, my heart is bigger than my ass. Now get out there and fucking own it. You're nobody's bitch. Don't worry about yesterday. And we damn sure ain't got time to worry about tomorrow. You got orders. And today is no surrender. Now get on out there and own it. It's never goodbye, it's always until next time, warriors. Oh, don't forget to visit Chico's Amazon wish list. The link is down there. Right below, one section from the subscriptions button. And also, don't forget to hit the notifications bell. Hey, you'll miss out on some delicious posts. Every now and again, I like to somewhat sound intelligent or we like to serve up. There's more than one way to skin a cat, isn't there? Get out there and own it. never goodbye, it's always until next time. Namaste, warriors.